Ben Simmons is willing to play alongside LeBron James, and according to BetOnline, Philly has the best odds to land LeBron James this offseason. There you see it, the Cavs have the second best odds, Houston the third, Lakers, the Lakers in, Lakers the fourth, the Heat the fifth, and then you see the Warriors on down from there. So there you go, Stephen A. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. What do you make of that list of LeBron's destinations, Stephen A.?
Well, the four, nobody knows. So the top four, you can throw them all out there: Philadelphia, Cleveland, Houston, and L.A. I am shocked that the Clippers are on it. I don't see that happening. I was told that he would never play for the Clippers. If he were to go to L.A., it would be the purple and gold, Laker Nation, assuming that's true. And if he went to the Warriors, that would be the ultimate stain on his legacy. I can't think of a worse move he could possibly make than joining the Warriors. I mean, all the respect, the adulation that he has garnered and warranted over the last few years, and he has earned it, it would go right out the window if he joined Golden State. We'd be looking at him worse than we looked at him when he left for Miami, because Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade had never played with one another. They had never played with LeBron James. But if you go to the Golden State Warriors, you are already joining a well-oiled machine who will likely have beaten you in the NBA Finals, 3 times in 4 years. If you jumped on that bandwagon, I don't think his reputation would ever recover from that. I don't even know why the Warriors are on the list. That's the one move he absolutely cannot make. He couldn't go to the Golden State Warriors and garner any respect whatsoever from any of us, regardless of his greatness. We just look at him and roll our eyes.
Well, as I brought up last year, I thought Philly was the place for him. I was told I was crazy, and then I went on and did a final take on why he should go to Philly, and for the exact reasons I outlined, now everyone's saying, oh, Philly are the favorites to get LeBron. And in addition, of course, Rich Paul, Ben Simmons connection makes business sense as well. Houston and Philly, I'd say, should be tied for one, because if you're LeBron James, at this point, the best, he's chasing Jordan. And maybe he'll never catch him with championships, but it's not just about that. The important thing is that you get to the finals. Why is that important, win or lose? Because you stay in everyone's faces the entire time, like that extra month in the postseason. And you're doing incredible things, and people are reminded. That's why every postseason, the argument comes up again. Has LeBron finally overtaken Jordan? Why do you think there's this sense in this generation that people are fed up already? Okay, come on, by now he's taken over Jordan. He's overtaken Jordan. Because he's in front of everyone's faces. You're looking at greatness that it's hard to imagine there was ever anything greater. And you keep seeing it week after week after week this time of year. So he must make the finals. That's important for his legacy. Ain't going to be in Cleveland next year. Celtics are going to be too strong. He can't join the Celtics because that's Kyrie's team. So where does he go? Well, Philadelphia is one place. They got to the second round of the playoffs without LeBron. They get LeBron, I'm telling you right now, as good as the Celtics are going to be, assuming there's a few more roster tweaks, I think Philadelphia gets out of the East. And if he goes to Houston, I think Houston gets out of the West. So either way, those are the two top destinations. If you're talking about L.A., I think some dominoes have to fall first. Paul George has to sign in L.A. And then L.A. has to decide, do they want to trade Kuzma and Ingram? Would that get it done to get Kawhi? If Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are in L.A., yeah, I think they could get LeBron James. But there's a lot of things that need to happen to line up. So I agree with the odds. It's Philly and Houston for the reasons I pointed out, and then L.A. I can't imagine him staying in Cleveland.
Stephen A., do you think any of those, do those moves Max just laid out, Kawhi, Paul George, is all of that necessary to get LeBron to L.A.?
I don't think so. I think if Paul George was willing to come to L.A. With the young pieces that they have in place, I think that it could be one of those situations where LeBron would elect to go to Los Angeles. I'm not saying it's definitive by any stretch of the imagination because I don't know. But I will tell you that LeBron with Paul George, with a Kuzma, with a Brandon Ingram, with a Julius Randle and those guys, are they title contenders? Well, any team with LeBron is a title contender. He's proven that. Look what he's working with now. But the reality is that would they win the championship? No. So it really comes down to what is LeBron really chasing? You've got 3 rings. You want to be in contention. You don't want to wet the bed and be home in April. We get that part. But has he graduated to a point? I shouldn't say graduated, but has he evolved to a point where you know what? I'm thinking about my personal life and my family and the warm weather and the sunshine of California. I got a couple of homes in Brentwood. Is this the way for me to go? Is this the thing for me to do? Or do I just want to chase that championship? Which one is it? I think it comes down to that decision.